And we are live. Finally. I don't know about the rest of you guys. This took a lot longer than it should have.
I was 30 minutes late. It was not ready. I was surprised.
No, not that.
Oh my
It's doing all the software.
The mental preparation, the mental exhaustion,
The
mostly
grueling.
from John.
The tantrums?
Your tantrums, not
No,
mine.
my tantrums.
Oh
about
my
technology.
God.
And-
All right, at least he's
and-
taking credit for it.
Gotta give him the credit.
I fully accept that was my fault. Anyway,
Yes.
welcome to the show. This is What's in Your Cup. My name is John. I'm your host.
My name's Alyssa. I am here for the free booze.
My name's Mark. I ditto that. I'm here for the free booze as well.
I'm Mike. I paid for the booze.
No, Mike
Mike's
is
the
our
MVP.
bartender, our lovely bartender. And the concept for the show today is we start off, we're a pop culture podcast. We talk about anything, but we each have to have a kind of like a mystery drink. So while we're talking about what's on our mind, we also want to find out what's in our cup as well. And Mike has prepared for us some lovely drinks tonight. I'm a little scared because it looks like it was mixed with tea, and I already don't appreciate that.
I promise you there is no tea in that.
There's no tea in
The
it.
dark days have come.
The dark brown
At least you're already
color
home.
is-
At least you're home.
Yeah, I gotta get home.
It's not a tea. Okay, well, we'll figure that out eventually. Do we want to take like a first sip? Just to get started with
Well,
it?
Mark
Yeah, let's
already
do it.
did.
Oh yeah,
first
I took a
official
little. First
sip.
official, yeah.
What's in
For the
your
rest of
cup?
us. All right, let's do it.
Okay, well,
This
I know
literally
there's
tastes like Arizona.
Oh my god.
Or
I
like
know there's
brisk.
sweet and sour in there because I picked up the mix.
There's sweet and sour, but then I taste the.
I didn't taste
I
anything.
taste Coke, not
I
because there's the
taste-
Coke in.
That's just the.
There's gin in there.
We're not
There's
sponsored.
a lot of.
We're
gin.
not sponsored by anything.
We're not sponsored. Yeah.
No sponsors.
Completely independent. Air
We are
quotes.
currently
We
Deep
are
dark and
absolutely
abyss.
not sponsored by anything. Please don't sue us yet.
we're
We're not famous.
in the
enough
back
for-
rooms.
We're just
But
in the
we
back
have no.
I'm thinking vodka. I'm
Vodka?
thinking vodka.
Can we take another sip?
No, this is gin. This is like a martini gin.
We'll see how our
It
palates
does taste
are.
like Arizona.
Yeah. Or I thought more brisk.
No.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But it could be the beautiful
How
garnish.
can you tell the difference between Arizona and brisk?
Brisk has more of like a like
Refresh.
Arizona
If
is
it was
like
ice cold,
sugar.
If both of them were ice cold, could you
You-
tell the
Oh,
difference?
100%. Arizona is just like drinking sugar. Brisk is like it has that like
It has Lipton.
aftertaste.
It's like fancy
Like,
Lipton.
It's like pow.
It's like sugar
like-
Lipton,
Yeah.
which not
Okay.
sponsored.
Brisk is a chaser. I don't know if I would use Arizona as a chaser because it's just way too sweet. And if you throw like rum or something, your drink is gonna be way too sweet.
No.
You'd have to cut
No, no, no.
Arizona with like a hard
You know what you
liquor.
do? You have it with vodka because they have our Arizona hard seltzers now,
I wanna
and they're
try those
actually.
so
I'm gonna,
badly.
I'll get you some imported ones. I'm gonna import them,
Awesome.
You know what I love about Arizona's is that they have the 99 cents on the container.
and they're not 99
And they-
cents.
Oh, I mean, legally, technically, they have to be. They sometimes aren't, but like they say that you could report like whatever store they are to them, and they will essentially discontinue in that store if they're caught.
Wow.
Like, the 99 cent there is intentional.
Yeah.
They're essentially saying our price hasn't gone up, so if you're charging more, that's on you. It's not on us.
Ooh,
That's interesting.
they covered themselves. That's so good.
So then I wonder how like these little bodegas then make money from it. Or maybe it's like the
All right.
99 cents, like it actually costs like, let's say 80 cents to actually make the Arizona tea. But then they're like, oh, you can sell it for like 99 cents and then make some bank.
They might have discontinued that policy, but I'm not sure if they did or not.
I know some of them don't.
We
have
should
it
fact check
anymore.
it.
You probably should.
I know
Yeah,
some of them don't have-
I enjoy spreading misinformation on the platform.
And this is when the chaos begins. Unlike Ariana Grande's marriage.
Yeah.
I had to
It
bring
only
that
took
up.
2
She was
years.
married?
She's been married for
wait,
2
wait,
years.
So who?
I
I thought I was
It's
on. I thought
something-
she had just recently broken up.
No,
Like not
you're on,
recently.
you're on the thank you
No,
next
he-
train.
she's
You
been-
that train has been so
It's
gone.
not-
She's been
No.
married for 2 years. I think the guy's name is David Gomez.
Yes, he is like a business mogul.
Oh, so he's
Good for her.
unimportant.
No, but the article I got, because I get a lot of like breaking news articles on my phone from like an app from Newsbreak and
Fake
shit.
news.
And the article headline, when I was reading through it, the reason why I think he wanted the divorce because she was spending too much time away from him. because like she's filming like she's filming like a live action Wicked.
Yeah.
And then she's also on tour all the time. She's extremely popular, so she's followed around everywhere.
She hasn't
And then
been on
he
tour.
was like, "You're not making enough time for this relationship. I want a divorce."
Which
Interesting topic.
hot take.
Uh-oh.
If you knew you were gonna date and marry Ariana Grande, you should have known what you were getting into, especially because she is a musically trained person. So obviously she's gonna go back to her roots eventually. And also her tours are always sold out. Also Taylor Swift is also broken up with too now.
But wait, didn't
That's true.
Ariana Grande start on Broadway?
Yeah, she did.
She
Yeah,
got
she did.
discovered on Broadway?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh,
did.
okay. I know that's how a lot of the child stars get discovered is on Broadway.
It started Broadway and
Or
then
casting.
Nickelodeon.
Yes, she was
Yeah,
on
it's like the
Nickelodeon.
pipeline.
Now
It's like
music.
Broadway, Nickelodeon,
Nickelodeon.
Trainwreck, Recovery,
no,
Trainwreck again.
Whoa, the only
She
thing
never had the
No,
Trainwreck
she never had a
hook.
train wreck. The
Not
only thing
yet.
that was
She
train
did
wrecked
lick
was
a
her
donut.
hair.
What?
She did lick a donut.
She did lick a donut.
That was the extent of it.
Yeah, that was her train wreck.
But didn't she put it back?
Yeah.
Like she licked it and put it back?
That was
She
a scandal.
did, and she also.
That was in France,
Yeah,
right? That was in
yeah,
Paris.
yeah. When was this?
This was a long time ago.
You
though.
are so
I do
behind.
not remember this.
No, this was a while. How do
It
I
was
know
the
this?
like
donut
2015,
scandal.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
it was
was
like
a
when she
while
was.
ago.
It was in the
Up and
Problem
coming.
era.
Ooh,
Ooh,
that was a good era.
Yeah, it was.
That was a great
yeah, it
era.
was very entertaining.
Okay.
Even though
So
I don't remember
you-
most of it.
So, Alyssa, you said that you had a topic for us.
So this weekend is gonna be the movie phenomenon, the best time of the year.
The best combo movie.
Best
of all time.
combo movie ever. Oppenheimer and Barbie. So we gotta watch America destroy other nations and then Barbie. So
Yeah.
And then out of the nuclear explosion comes Barbie. and
exactly.
Ken.
And
They
no,
spawned from the
no.
radiation.
It's Barbie and Ken. There's like a
Barbie
big
and
pause.
Ken.
Yeah.
Barbie
Big pause.
and Ken.
Look at Instagram and TikTok have basically spoiled the movie for me. So
Damn.
oh my god, it's actually darker than you think.
The Barbie movie?
Yes.
I was surprised to see the PG-13 rating. Like, what's in there?
Yeah.
There's definitely like sexual innuendos in that movie, 110%.
Did you not see the trailer?
Well, like I saw the trailer, but I don't know. It's just like I think that there's definitely more explicit innuendos.
Okay.
Like they can't outright say it, but they're gonna be like on a billboard. Unless you're dumb, this is what it means. Like
There's also the scene like where she punches someone and ends up in jail. That was in the trailer.
Awesome.
really,
Yeah, and, like
I did not know that.
Well,
Harass
I'm
her.
not hyped up for that one. I'm hyped up for Oppenheimer.
I'm hyped for both.
I'm hyped-
Oppenheimer looks like an amazing movie.
It's
It's a
gonna be
Nolan
good.
movie. Of course, it's a
100%.
But-
Of course, it's amazing.
What was,
But-
what was
but
his
we know
last
what's
movie?
happening.
Dunkirk.
It was.
Ooh,
No, it
don't
was-
say Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is an amazing movie.
I think it was Tenet.
Tenet. Oh, I didn't see
Tenet,
Tenet.
that was
Was
good.
Tenet? Actually,
I
I'm
didn't
gonna look
see
that
Tenet.
up. Keep talking. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
that up.
but Dunkirk was such an amazing movie. Like
That wasn't the one with Harry Styles, right?
yeah, it was. But see, he only had like 3 lines. It was basically a
That's
silent
why it was
film.
bad.
It was a silent film.
Dunkirk,
And-
yeah.
But it was a really good movie, and I could definitely like see people getting PTSD. They had real replicas of like the German Messerschmitts. I think it's a Messerschmitts. You can fact check me on that. But they had real replicas, and like those were real planes flying. Those weren't
Oh, wow.
CGI. Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's pretty crazy,
But we already know what happens in Oppenheimer. I don't know what happens in Barbie. We can just open up a book.
Doesn't
Yeah, it
Doesn't
was.
he kill himself?
It was Tenet before Oppenheimer.
Yes.
doesn't Oppenheimer in the end kill himself?
Yes.
Oh.
I think he does. yeah.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. You know what?
Well, knowing Christopher Nolan's movies, the best part about these movies, there's always like a psychological element to like the way he edits stuff. together.
100%.
Like when you saw Interstellar, like when they're flying through space and
That was a
then it cuts.
Nolan movie? I'm sorry to interrupt. That was a Nolan movie?
That was a Nolan movie. Yeah.
I love that movie too.
Wasn't it in
It's
a
great
box?
movie. Huh?
Didn't they film in like a box?
They filmed.
Like the
No, they
green
filmed it in a pool,
screen?
No,
like in a
he-
legit pool.
He films.
that's Avatar,
he films
my bad.
everything in. What was I gonna say? Nothing is CGI unless it absolutely has to be. So
Based.
like almost everything he does is practical.
So we're doing
when they-
hydrogen bomb blasting as real
No, like the whole set
practical.
is like in Tenet. There was a moment in Tenet where they crashed like a Boeing 787 or something like that. That was a real Boeing plane that they crashed.
How did they get the FFA on board with that.
How did they get the budget for
They
that?
crashed it into a hangar on an airport.
Really?
Yeah, they got approved to do. Only he could get that approved.
Because it's like the thing about Christopher Nolan is like I'm not like a film like I like movies obviously, but I'm not like a person that could
That's why
break down.
That's
a
why we
film.
have John.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's more
John.
my-
That's why we have John
But,
here.
You know, you can like build off of what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
yeah,
but like Christopher Nolan is just something about his movies is just out of this world. Like I don't know if there's another director out there that has the amount of clout he has. Like even like people who aren't film people, as soon as they see Christopher Nolan directed by, they're like, all right,
they're hyped up, right?
I'm gonna
Because he has such like a good streak. Like he hasn't really had like that one movie that wasn't memorable or wasn't like critically acclaimed in some way.
like M. Night Shyamalan, like with Avatar, the last Airbender.
No, he has never had a
What?
moment like that. Thank God.
I mean, but you also have people like, what's it called? Tarantino as well.
Has Quentin Tarantino had bad movies?
He hasn't. I don't think he's had like a bad movie, but like other movies of his that aren't as recognized as other ones. Like when you think of Tarantino, the first thing that comes to
Pulp
mind is
Fiction.
like Pulp Fiction.
Oh, I think of Django.
Kill Bill,
Django.
Django.
Yeah, to Django. Yeah,
Oh,
or
that-
Django.
that's
But he also made like Jackie Brown, which isn't really people don't really bring that one
But
up
it's
when
not
they make like a top
bad.
10 list. Or what's another one he did? Like Reservoir Dogs is a good one, but it doesn't pop up on a lot of lists.
Like
as
you have to be
first.
down in the Quentin Tarantino fandom to know about Reservoir Dogs.
No,
like
no,
I don't
not
know that movie.
No,
but
not
like,
really. But it doesn't come up like the number one on people's lists. It just comes up like that's not the first one they've seen. They'll see like they'll always bring up Pulp Fiction first compared to
Yeah.
anything else.
I have a question on who directed the Super Mario movie. Super Mario Bros. Movie.
Who did?
The
I
Mario
don't know.
Brothers movie.
Yeah, no, not the Mario Brothers
Oh,
movie.
is it the live action
The
one?
Super Mario Bros.
Oh,
movie,
with,
the
like,
one
John
that made it.
Leguizamo?
No. Also, met him, sweetest guy on earth. He will never talk about that movie. I asked him personally.
won't.
No,
That's why he's not in.
he
the
ignored
new
it.
I know it was made by Illumination Studios. I'm
Yeah.
not sure like specific director.
Really?
one. Wait, you mean the one that just came out?
The
Or
Super Mario Bros. Movie, not the
who
Mario
directed
Bros.
it?
Movie. Yeah.
Okay, I can look it up.
Also, so excited for part 2.
There's a part 2.
There's gonna be a part
of
2.
course, there's a part 2. It made
You
You
$1
know, Harry
billion.
Potter started that bandwagon of splitting movies, like final franchises into part 1 and part
No,
2.
it
with
wasn't
Deathly
Harry
Hallows.
Potter. It wasn't Harry Potter.
Deathly
though.
Hallows was
that
the
was the
first one.
first movie to ever do it.
What
That was the first
one?
franchise to do it. Like, we're going to break up the last movie and milk.
Did it? No, Lord of the Rings did it.
Did they?
I'm sorry, I was looking at the. What are you talking about?
All right. I thought it was Harry Potter with
feel like
Deathly
it's Lord of the
Hallows was the
Rings.
first one to break up, like the last movie, like, you know, to break
In
up.
the Harry Potters.
No,
Was
like
to
in
break
Just
up-
general,
like in
among
general.
all the movie franchises, like Harry Potter was like the first one to
The first one
do
to
it.
have like a part 1 and part 2.
Yeah,
I thought it was Lord of the
I
Rings.
could have sworn it was Harry Potter with Deathly
It
Hallows
may be. I'm not sure.
because
It could be.
Yeah,
I'm checking now.
I'm looking at the Super
Mm-hmm.
Mario Brothers, the directors list. There's 1, 2, 3,
Are they no names?
1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 directors.
there's
For
4
this-
directors. How do
for
you have
this
4
movie.
directors?
That's
Like,
because Nintendo was like, is this an explicit podcast?
anything goes.
Yes.
If you fuck up this goddamn movie, you lose all of your budget and you are on the shit list, Illumination.
Wait, Nintendo bankrolled this movie?
Yes.
I didn't know
It
that.
was
They did.
I thought
pure
they just gave,
sponsored.
like, the-
No.
the-
So it's got
rights.
2 main directors.
Nintendo was like, you're gonna. They kept them
Do you have
hostage.
any idea how important Mario is? They're
Do
like
you
holding
not-
a gun to Illumination's
Exactly.
head.
Okay, I've been saying that for
And
how
he's holding
long?
like a minion hostage with a gun.
Yeah,
towards his head.
exactly.
Like, you know,
Straight
how
If you
movie.
fuck this up.
You know how
Marcus
powerful Illumination is? They made Illumination make their second good movie since Despicable Me. Like that's how powerful Nintendo is. That they could make it. They could terrify quality into Illumination.
That's true. So there's 2 main directors and then there's 2 co-directors. You got Aaron Horvath and Michael Jelinek.
Thoughts
I'm
about
probably
them?
pronouncing that wrong. They're the main directors, and then Pierre Ludick and Fabian
Fabian?
Pollack.
Fabio.
They're both co-directors, which I don't really see what kind of input a co-director. What do you need 2 co-directors for?
Because Nintendo held that gun was like,
Yeah,
you're
it's
not gonna
probably
mess
they
up.
had a gun to their. I didn't see the movie, so I'm
You
just
didn't
coming
see
straight
it? It's
blind.
so
I just
good.
know the Peaches song.
Yeah.
Oh my!
but
no.
but
Pierre, some of these guys. Pierre Ludick did Despicable Me and Despicable Me 2. And then Fabian did The Lorax. He did Sing.
The Lorax
Those
is
were good.
those are good. Okay.
Sing
Those
was
are some
great.
good movies.
So no, we got some good stuff there.
You didn't like Sing?
Nah, I did not like Sing.
Really? Thoughts?
Take.
Hot
was-
take. This is a hot take.
I don't like movies that just like throw in pop songs to fill up time. Like half of the movie.
So you don't
was
like
just-
musicals?
I like musicals. I don't like musicals that just pull in like modern pop music for the sake of like getting a nostalgia grab. Like I love musicals,
Wait,
but
So
I
do you-
I like original music in
Wait.
movies.
So then, do you like what's that music? What's that musical with like all the classic rock songs in it?
Rock of Ages.
Yeah. Do you like Rock of Ages?
Haven't watched it, but I could see what they're doing differently because those are like iconic, super famous rock songs from someone that's trying to like profess their like love of the genre versus the Sing movies, which are just modern pop songs that were on the radio that week. Just having characters sing them, so they didn't have to write their own songs for the musical. I think it's different intent.
That's a
That's
really
a-
good take.
You know what?
because
I may disagree with that, but that's a
Yeah.
decent
I
decent
respect
response.
that.
I respect that response.
It doesn't get the what's the quote that was spoken of last week?
What? I'm drawing a blank.
we
The
were
stamp of
talking about-
approval.
No,
Like,
not the stamp of approval. It was some people have opinions.
Oh,
You got that quote too.
Somebody will have a video. It's okay to have
They
a bad
sure do.
opinion.
It's okay to have bad opinions. Some
It's
people
okay
have
to be
opinions.
wrong.
Yeah, it's okay to be
wouldn't
wrong.
wrong.
No, you know
Only
what?
once in
I
a while.
Thoughts on
respect
the-
that opinion though.
Thoughts on the Lorax?
Now that's a bad movie.
Whoa!
Just got
Wait,
Wait, are you just? Are you?
That's
Wait,
a
wait,
very
wait.
bad
I'm gonna have to push back on you. Why is it a
Okay.
bad movie?
Taylor Swift.
I love Taylor Swift.
She was in that
She's
movie.
not
Swift
the
is in
problem.
Lorax?
Wait, she was in the Lorax.
Yeah,
She
she
was.
was the redhead.
Yeah, she
Wait,
was a
what?
redhead.
Pull that up. She was in the Lorax.
She was in Lorax.
This is me.
That was probably like 3/4 of their budget.
Oh, totally. Yeah, and you can see it in the animation too.
Whoa! What is? Oh, whoa! What is this like?
Actually, that was a joke. The animation is pretty.
Wait, I'm
but
actually-
the
I'm
actual
gonna look-
problem with the
I'm gonna look up
Lorax
the
is that it
Lorax.
just
You didn't know
deviates
Taylor
so
Swift
much
was
from the
that?
source material that they were trying to pull a 10-minute book
Oh, she is in
into
this
an hour and a
movie.
half movie.
But I think it's
Yeah.
a good movie. Like it has a good message. It has a good like. I like the movie.
She plays
I
as
don't hate the movie. I
the
think it's
redhead.
totally good.
Character
It's a
named
movie. I
Audrey.
just think
She's
that
the
in a lot of
love
ways
interest
it
in the
didn't
movie.
get
Love
into the
interest?
book in the way I
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to. Like for example, like
Cat in the Hat.
in the Cat in the Hat, I have plenty more opinions on. But
That's
Wait. Are we
The
talking about
greatest
live
movie.
action? like the live one. Like the
I
live
was
childhood?
thinking the one
The Michael
that
Myers
Mike
one?
Myers
that's
one.
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, we're all.
that is the greatest movie of
No,
all
no,
time.
no,
I don't
no.
know
You
why.
want to know what the
Quality memes from
greatest?
it.
It has quality
Yes.
memes, good scenes from it. I mean, Mike Myers absolutely hated himself making that movie, but
But he made a cultural
ma-
revolutionary.
that movie was
iconic
like part of my
moment.
childhood.
It was part of all of our childhoods.
I love that
But
movie.
what is your? All right, we need to get the expert in here on this.
Okay.
Lorax. Yes.
Let me
no,
tell you
thumbs
my
up, thumbs
main
down?
problem with
Oh,
it first.
Okay. Yeah.
Essentially, this is maybe not completely fair. This was more marketing, but they basically had a campaign calling it the Lorax stamp of approval, where the Lorax will go on to like various commercials into tie-in advertising. A big one is Mazda, where in 2011 they released a car that had pretty bad gas mileage. It was pretty like environmentally worse than their competition. But there was an ad going around calling the new Mazda Lorax approved. And it was a marketing
Lorax
campaign because Lorax approved obviously means nothing. Like they could call anything they want Lorax approved. But essentially for an environmental movie, like you could argue that in terms of advertising, like it had an active negative impact on what it was trying to do. Which is why I see the motivations in the movie as a little more cynical than maybe it was intended.
Yeah, so
Okay.
it felt
Response?
a little hypocritical watching that because of the fact it was like we're gonna choose the worst option to like.
Yeah. At least they didn't lie like Volkswagen. Like
Mazda
Volkswagen
will
just
be-
straight up lied. They were like, "Yeah, our cars get 30 miles a gallon." It's like, no, it
What?
doesn't.
No.
Yeah, but what is your thoughts on the Lorax?
Oh my god, when was the last time I even saw the Lorax?
But you know
it
the
wasn't.
plot,
It
like,
wasn't
you know
the
the-
bad. It wasn't a bad movie. I just.
cute.
I remember it being quick. It became irrelevant pretty quickly. From
Really?
The way I was looking. Yeah, I don't remember anybody really talking about like, oh, we're gonna go see the Lorax.
Okay,
Like,
I can.
it was
see
more
that.
like it had some good like music in it, good message at the end of it, something like that.
The only movie from Illumination that I think really like people remember 10, 15 years later is Despicable Me.
Oh
I-
dear
I-
God,
that's
Despicable
100%,
Me.
It's a
Yeah.
very good movie.
No, there was another one from
Vector. You
Illumination.
got
I
Vector.
love
Dirt.
Vector. Vector.
Okay, no. The first one phenomenal. The second one,
You know what's a crazy, like, now that we're talking about films, it's not a film, but it's like a TV show. You know what's crazy? Rewatching as an adult, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
That
like,
makes
rewatching
me
it
cry.
as an adult.
You notice so
like,
much more stuff
yeah,
when you're
like,
an adult.
like literally when I was younger, and for reference, I'm 23. Like, watching it on Saturday morning, you're like, oh, wow, that's a cool, like, you know, Fire Lord, you know.
Like, oh, shit, he
that's
kicked
a
a
cool
rock.
Yeah, or like, oh, that's a cool scene, you know. They're up in the...
He breathed fire.
Yeah, like, they're up
that's
in the
cool.
temple, and he's just, like, seeing...
He's dancing with dragons and shit.
Yeah, but then, like, you're like, wow, he's literally having a whole PTSD episode, seeing his whole culture just evaporated.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
I mean,
You know
there was
they're making another live action series on Netflix for Avatar: Last Airbender.
They're
I thought
actually
they got
doing
they got
better
the
with that.
creators.
Yeah, they got the
Yeah.
creators.
They got the
approval.
creators'
No,
blessing
I
this
thought they
time
got
to
them
make
out
it.
because they wanted to make that like Aang and them all older to make
No,
them
that
like
was
love
that-
interests.
No,
and all that.
because they're doing a spin-off on when they're adults during that time frame that we didn't see in Korra. Which I have a few hot takes
okay.
about
Yeah, I
Korra.
have a few hot takes about.
I
Korra.
haven't
I think
actually.
we have the
I haven't
same.
actually
I
seen.
have a few. I don't like how. Oh,
I
wait,
haven't
wait,
seen.
wait, you
I
go-
haven't
you
seen
go
Korra.
first.
Oh wait.
Oh, do you mind if we spoil it?
Wait.
Yeah, go
Can
ahead.
we can we just add this on the list of things that John hasn't fucking seen, like Game of Thrones?
Stop trying to force me to watch it.
I haven't
and
been
then
trying to
I
force
will-
you to watch
will-
it.
Mark's
That
been
is
trying to
Mark.
force-
Watch it.
He's constantly being like, "Yo, it's so good, bro. You're gonna
It
love it.
is.
Please watch Game of Thrones.
Okay,
Just watch
wait.
the first season."
N-
And I'm
the
like,
first-
Seasons 1 through 6 are pretty good. All right. It's undisputed. Seasons 1 through 5.
Yes.
I
Undisputed.
had other
Season
priorities.
6,
Perfect.
I feel like it's okay.
You
7 and
watched
8 is kind of
26 seasons of South Park.
That
I don't
was-
think you had priorities.
That was primarily a mission, an accomplishment on my own.
Oh, you finished it?
I finished it, all 26 seasons.
Okay, well,
Dear
finish.
God.
Like, let's finish this talking because I want to get your opinion
Yeah, me
on
too.
like the entirety of South Park.
Okay,
like
I can,
where it
and I
became,
will have an answer.
where
Don't
it became
spoil
shit.
it. I
Okay.
haven't seen it. I've only seen one.
You're not
episode.
gonna watch all 26 seasons.
Yeah.
like
I
I
re-
did.
I was forced to watch
Okay,
one episode,
where- Oh, you go first. You go first.
I made it a challenge because I was like, holy shit, there's 26 seasons of this show. And then I was like, it'll be a challenge if I make through all 26 seasons. And I found the point where they kind of dropped off and it became politics. Like it's still a little crazy, but it's mainly politics now.
I don't know. South Park was always like a political satire.
No, it always was, but now it's like in your face politics. Like we're trying to tell you how bad things are.
Oh,
When
it's like not the joke isn't. It's like they're telling you the joke.
Before, yeah, they're telling you like modern day jokes that like everybody's already experiencing, and it's just not funny. So, because they would like take like random shit that's not important, throw it into like a hysterical situation that could never possibly happen, but that's what made it funny. And then now it's like in the earlier seasons, there's like literally a whole episode about like school shootings, things like that, where like people are just ignoring it. And like I think the character Stan's mom is the only one freaking out about it, but like nothing crazy happens. There's just like random school shootings happening in the episode, and I'm like, this isn't really that funny. Like,
Trigger
where's the
warning.
because they would push it to such an extent where it was like absolutely insane.
So like,
And
where
this
do you-
is like not
Oh.
you're not pushing it to that level. It's not going to a 10 anymore. It's
I
like
see.
we're keeping it at like a 4, and we're trying to like spread a message rather than make a hysterical comedy.
make fun of like American political discourse.
Yeah, because they used to just throw it into like a horror. Like it would be like
Do the Nick Jonas episode, the Jonas Brothers episodes
Yeah, there
with
was
the
a-
Mickey Mouse. That's the only
there was
one
a
I've seen.
Jonas. Yeah, that's a really funny. So they make a Jonas Brothers episode where they're going on tour. They're really popular. One of the kids meets a girl who's like a big fan. So he becomes a big fan, trying to like get a kiss from her or something.
No, that wasn't the plot.
no,
no,
he's
no.
he's trying to get. Oh, he's trying to get a blowjob.
He was trying to get a
from-
blowjob at the back of a Fridays.
Trigger warning.
And in
I
the
think they would
episode,
be happy.
and in the episode,
It's about purity rings because
like,
the
the
Jonas
episode is
Brothers
about
were
the
like,
purity ring.
the purity rings, you got to wear them. You know, we're promoting all that. And then
And
they're
then-
like doing all this sexual innuendos and like really provocative stuff like
Like
during their
trying to-
concert
yeah.
to the girls. And then they invite like girls backstage. But it's like not what you think. And then they're like,
Yeah.
we're going to wear purity rings now. And then what's the
And
Kenny?
then,
Kenny
one
with the
of them-
hoodie?
Kenny's with the one with the hoodie.
Yeah, and
he
he's
gets
like-
a purity ring.
He gets
so
no,
can't-
he gets pissed.
He gets really pissed. I was like, "Fuck!" Like, oh, I only wanted more, and he got nothing now.
And then basically at the end of it, Mickey Mouse comes in, beats the shit
Mickey
out of
Mouse-
everyone,
he
becomes a
comes
balloon.
in. He comes in. Which of the brothers gets their ass kicked by Mickey Mouse? I forgot which one it was.
Kevin's forgetful, like per usual.
It was either Nick or Joe.
I think it
one
was
of those
Joe.
so anyway, so he's telling one of the brothers, I forgot which one it is, goes to Mickey Mouse walks into the room, is like, what do I hear about you wanting to take off your purity rings? And then he's like, we can't be doing this. These are just young women. You're just using them for money. And then Mickey Mouse just beats the shit out of the Jonas Brothers.
So-
Which is
don't
like
fucking talk to me like that when I'm your boy. And just beats the shit out of
like real Disney.
That's why.
Yes,
That's why
it
it's
was
so funny.
It was so weird though, because at the end he becomes like the Macy's balloon float and like starts attacking the city. I only know this because my lovely other half made me watch the episode after.
Yeah, it's so
going
but
to
like
a
that
concert
was
together.
funny because it was so hysterical.
It was weird as hell. You know what?
And then like now, like they wouldn't do that. Now it's more like directly telling you like how things are, and that's not funny.
So
Don't lecture me.
at what point do you think, like, can you like pinpoint like a season where it's like, all right, now it's becoming like
I want to say
trash, or like not trash, maybe like, oh, now it's becoming different?
I want to say season 19, season 20 is probably where I felt that point. Because season 19 is when they started doing where the whole season is one long continuous episode.
Oh, it's like
Oh,
one
each
plot?
each
it's not
episode.
episodic anymore.
It's not episodic, where each episode affects each other, the continuing episode. And that's where they introduced PC Principal, which I actually like. I think he's a funny character. But there's like a whole it goes on this whole tangent about PC culture and then like ads online and like I forgot the whole thing. I'm getting bored half the time. And then like how like everybody's turning against each other for like the most bullshit reasons. But it's
And did the creators change at that point, or was it more like
No, the creators are
stayed
still the
or was
same.
it the writer's strike and like just PC culture in general?
I think it's just
taking
PC
over?
culture in general. They really
Because-
toned down after like
Yeah.
the 19th or 20th.
Yeah, because there's
season.
some episodes that are like banned that you can't even watch
There
anymore,
are
right?
some episodes they took off the platform because
Yeah.
they're just way too extreme.
The creators of South Park made Book of Mormon the musical.
Yeah, they also
Really?
made an episode making
Yeah.
fun of
They
Mormons.
Really?
they made Book of Mormon the music, and
Zero
like
zones.
I went to see
Really?
it.
That's crazy. I didn't know
It's a
that.
very
And-
good show.
I have a hot take.
Oh,
I
it's
don't
okay
like-
to have bad opinions.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I
okay,
didn't-
you're one to know.
I
You can't
didn't
use that
even
code against
see
me.
Book of Mormon, but it's okay to have bad
You know what?
opinions.
You know what the thing is? Book of Mormon is a very in-your-face humor.
That's South Park.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't really
It's
like
they
South
try
Park.
Too hard?
They literally made like a dick joke, and it's just like, okay, yeah, you see the balloon shadow.
So what is the plot of the Book of Mormon?
The Book of Mormon is basically these two, I don't know what they're called. Like the two Mormon representatives are going to this
Missionaries?
missionaries. Yeah.
Door knockers.
Door knockers. Turn it up. Anyway, but basically they're going to like this quote unquote uncivilized culture. It's in Africa.
I thought that was self-aware though, that like they intentionally knew that they were being like but the writers knew they were being condescending and wrong.
Yeah.
That was where the humor came in.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But basically, they're trying to convert this like group of people into Mormonism, and one of the guys loses his virginity, and there's a whole song about it. And like, I went with
kinda wanna see this.
I went with a significant
like, getting
other,
me into the
and I
Book
just
of
like
Mormon.
felt so. They actually have good like, just straight music, actually good
Really?
music pieces.
Wow.
But I just can't stand that humor because it's like it's okay, it's not really funny. The first time is funny, but sometimes they just drag jokes, and it's like I guess it's different in like a 30-minute episode versus like a 2-hour Broadway show.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
see where you're coming
sometimes there's too
from.
much in a 30-minute episode.
So
yeah, exactly.
now I'm going to go to you, Mike. Your thoughts on the Book of Mormon. Did you see it, or did you...
I saw it a very long time ago, and it was
do
some
you remember?
cheap YouTube rip.
Oh, okay. I
yeah,
respect
that's-
that. You know what? Broadway tickets are pretty expensive.
Yeah.
I
They
respect
are
that.
expensive. I kind of want to see the
Soundtrack's
show.
pretty
I
good.
saw Dear Evan Hansen with my girlfriend.
Stop! I
I
saw
heard
Dear
it
Evan
wasn't very- I heard it wasn't very
Hansen.
good.
Okay. I
It's
really liked it,
controversial.
but she
It is.
didn't like it because
Why didn't she like it?
she thought that Dear Evan Hansen, it was like, Dear Evan Hansen was kind of marketed as like, the Broadway play to portray mental health,
Oh, it didn't
you know,
I'm assuming
actually.
this is from
and
a book.
and he
There's a book, yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh wait, Dear Evan Hansen is based on a book?
Yeah, it's based on a book.
I did not know that.
It's based on a book.
But anyways, but like Dear Evan Hansen though.
No.
Basically, Evan, who's the main character, right?
Mm-hmm.
He, you know, the play starts off where like, you know, he's like, oh, I don't want to go to school. He's anxious. And like the whole idea of Dear Evan Hansen is him writing letters to himself because his therapist told him that would help him with like his anxiety, right?
Which they never bring
But-
up ever again
Yeah.
throughout the whole play. I have a few I love Dear Evan Hansen.
Yeah.
I felt personally attacked by one of the moments with the single mom, and I was
Yeah,
like,
but I
So
know
crying.
like the play though is marketed as like kind of this, you know, mental health
Okay.
celebration or like forefronting
Awareness.
mental there's a better word,
They
awareness.
did not do
And basically what happened was that Evan has no redeeming qualities, I guess. Like maybe you can agree with me or
he's the
disagree
worst
with me.
main character
Yeah,
ever. I
and
loved
he
his
has-
best friend more.
Yeah, and there's no redemption arc in Dear Evan Hansen, if I'm using that correctly.
No, his redemption arc is at the end of the play, but he has no consequences for everything that he does.
That's what her
And-
criticism was. There was no consequences.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
no, and he like
Because he
did
fucked
the.
up a lot of.
I'm sorry. Wait. Trigger warning. He kissed the sister of his quote unquote dead friend on his bed.
Yeah, like you know,
And
what's
he
crazy?
was never friends.
know
That's
what's-
not really a spoiler though. That's like. a
but
very-
the thing though, but then there's like a big hook. I don't. Yeah, all right, we already spoiled it this much. Like he.
Wait. Insert 3
like
seconds.
he randomly comes in where it's like, oh, you know, they allude to like, oh, he didn't break his arm by at camp. He was climbing a tree and he decided all of a sudden now he's suicidal. You know, but the whole play they were saying he was anxious.
There was 2 songs about it that they mentioned it.
He was suicidal.
Falling,
But the whole play though was alluding to like, oh, you know,
it was like a unspoken thing.
yeah.
It was like if
I
you
can see that.
if you knew, you knew. They didn't really bring it up. I mean, the main
yeah.
what's his name?
What Ben Platt? Or is that who you're talking about?
No, not Ben Platt. He's amazing. No, the other kid in the show. I don't even remember.
You have
the brother's
you have
name.
Evan.
The
then
brother.
You have Connor.
Connor.
Yeah, Connor.
Yeah, he's the one.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
No,
I'm just
I mean,
following you.
Yeah.
hononestly, it's on like Disney Plus. You can-
Yeah,
it's the movie version.
Oh, the
No,
movie is
there's-
terrible.
Do not watch the movie. Don't.
I saw the trailer for the movie.
Don't
It's
watch.
terrible.
really
The
bad.
only good
It
thing the
looked
movie
terrible.
has is Ben Platt. Let's be honest
I
here.
don't even know
Ben
that.
Platt
Ben
is
Platt.
pretty good, though.
Look, I
Yes.
love Ben Platt, but like he was way too old to be played. He should have been all right.
He should have
This
been
wasn't my
CGI'd.
opinion. This was a mutual friend of ours' opinion. Her opinion was if they wanted to pay homage to the first Dear Evan Hansen, he should have been like a teacher that had a cameo
Yes, that would
rather
be-
than like the main character.
You know what they could have done then? They could have done what they did in High School Musical and just dub his vocals over whoever sang it.
No, he has a good voice. It's just like he was visibly too old.
No, I'm saying like he
he's
could have done the singing, and then they dub whoever was
that's
Evan.
so out of pocket if they did that.
They
That
they
would've
did
been
it in High
respectful,
School
yeah.
Musical. Zac
I didn't know
Efron
that,
did
please.
not sing in the first High School Musical.
Really?
Did you not know
Yeah,
this?
you told me this the other day.
Yeah,
and I was
he did.
actually
I'm
surprised. by
surprised.
that.
Yeah, listen to High School Musical 1 and High School Musical 2. 2 different
I didn't think
voices.
that was-
And
I
they
have to my
credit
poster now.
they credit the guy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not Zac Efron.
Damn. So they were just like, we're just gonna pay you $1 million just to like.
It wasn't
look
he
good.
wasn't in the $1 million for the first movie.
All right, I'm
would've
sorry.
paid $1
Like
million.
No,
$50,000.
No,
no,
it
he
would've
was a
been-
no name back then. Also,
Well, no, to be in a
$10,000
movie,
just to
no,
look
to
good.
be in a movie, you have to pay. If it's a feature length film, you need to pay at least $60,000 to be in something.
Really?
it was Disney.
So you
Yeah,
still have
Disney
to-
definitely
still have
has
to-
those one-sided.
No. So you still have to.
Well, we can always
obey
Google it.
those words.
We can always
obey those
Google it.
laws.
But
Mm-hmm.
what did I want to ask real quickly?
Actually, before we move on to the next thing,
Okay.
did anybody figure out what's in their cup yet?
I have an idea.
I
I'm
haven't-
thinking. Okay, bartender.
Yes.
Is this straight alcohol? Like, I'm getting a little.
What?
What?
Like,
Wait,
I'm
how did we
getting-
go from brisk
you don't
to
taste-
straight alcohol?
You don't taste the.
He said there's no water. There's
no
no.
You don't put. Why would they bring water in here?
But
Yeah.
well,
We got a
some
good
people, some
bartender.
people-
Oh, we have to hate you.
Wait,
to put water in
let
it.
me hear it. Some people put droplets of water in their whiskey to enhance the flavor. I'm not saying he did that. I'm just saying like, where's the liquid? Like, there's no. Is there a chaser?
I can confirm there's 3.5 ounces of everyone's cup, and 2 of them are chaser.
Okay, so
Two of
I
them
know
are chaser,
what one
okay.
of the chasers is because I bought it. One of them is.
But we don't know the second one.
I have an idea what the second one is.
General good guess.
Is it like Lipton half and half tea? I don't
It's
think
not
so.
Lipton. No, you know what the thing is? Because of like, I'm gonna use my chemistry.
It's the lemon
background.
that's throwing me off.
It's that's what the sweet and sour mix is.
There's also a lemon.
But
on
no.
top.
I'm literally talking about like the literal
Oh,
lemon
you
is throwing
just
me off.
knocked it over. I'm gonna say it's like I'm gonna say it's like a white liqueur or like a very light liqueur color. Like it's not a dark color like rum. I'm going against you. I don't say it's rum because I'm a rum girl.
I don't think it's.
Well,
rum.
I don't think it's rum either. I'm thinking it's either tequila or
No, it's not
what
tequila.
Did I, what did I
I don't
say
know
at the
about you.
beginning?
I got the martini taste when I first
I don't
started.
think it's
What's
a
in a
martini. That's way
martini?
too
Is-
expensive.
Gin.
I think
Gin is in it.
Oh,
I'm on
vodka.
the
I'm
gin.
thinking it's vodka.
No, vodka.
Real
no.
martinis are made with gin.
I will confirm there were
My-
multiple liquors in there.
There's multiple.
There's multiple liquors in
Holy
here.
shit.
Damn, he said it's
okay.
basically a Long Island.
Is it like similar? Okay.
looks like a
Is
Long
it
Island.
related to the Long Island? Is it like Game of Thrones Targaryens type related? Or is it
She's
like
saying, is this basically a Long Island?
You guys guessed it's Long Island.
it is
Really? Wait, really?
This is a Long
It's
Island.
a Long Island.
Wait,
and it's
really?
special.
So wait,
I like
really?
it.
So wait. So my eyes confirmed it before my taste buds confirmed it.
That's how you know you've had a long
And
Long
you-
Island.
Wait. So
You-
what? Wait.
How dare you?
Ding ding ding. So we should come up with like some like, oh, we got it. Ding 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 ding. You know.
That's editing. That's
That's
editing.
It's in editing. I don't have a bell
That's
here.
post John.
I need
But-
to. Where am I gonna?
We'll see.
You're gonna really make me record? Fine.
No. You know what we could
But-
do?
but-
You just get it on like.
Yeah. We can just do it for the next one.
I'll get a little
I'll
bell.
Just buy a bell. off
bell.
Amazon.
I'll just take
But
it
And
from
you guys
work.
did get most of it right, by the way. There is tequila in there.
Oh.
There's also rum and vodka.
Oh, I got
Oh.
2
And
out of the
gin.
3. Oh,
Oh, and gin.
And triple
See?
sec.
oh,
Triple
and
sec.
Triple sec.
Dang, man, did you
Fancy.
like whip out the whole bar? Like,
Literally.
I'm
What?
not happy right now. You know my history with Long Island iced teas.
Listen,
Find
I
out
asked
next
for a theme,
episode.
So I just went John themed.
I
Ooh.
hate you.
wow.
My
So
car
To
issue.
open it
are
up.
we gonna talk about that? Or
No.
Are we gonna save it later? You know
No.
what? You know what? One day on this
No.
pod, I will
One
throw
day.
myself under the bus.
To a lost
We just like
expense.
the lost story.
No.
Yeah.
I promise to protect you.
I'm down to say my horrible story.
With Long Island?
Long
No,
Island.
I've never. This is my first Long Island, and it's
Really?
perfect. No,
Wow.
John was
It is
with
actually
me
really good.
on the worst night of my life.
I know this night. Do you want to talk about this?
No, I'm gonna keep it on a
gonna save
cliffhanger.
it?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna save it
let's
on a
blue balls our
cliffhanger.
audience.
Yeah, we're
give
gonna-
people a
Here are the
reason to
stories
come.
we
Yes.
told. I will drive back from wherever I'm from, which is like 4 hours away, just for that story.
Oh dear, God.
Awesome.
It was horrible. Did we
There
pregame?
were
Did
no
I
survivors.
pregame? No.
No, you were on an empty stomach.
Oh no, there was the one
Dang,
time
that's
I
a
pregamed.
rookie mistake. You're on an empty stomach.
No,
That's
you know
a
what the
rookie
thing
mistake.
is?
No, you pre-game.
Or unless you're
you
smart.
did pre-game.
I
Unless you're
pregamed
smart.
horribly.
on an empty stomach.
Yeah, I just
But some people are like that. They're like,
I
I don't want to
wanted-
pay a lot of money for booze, so I'm like,
Yeah.
starve myself.
I
No, but you
wanted
still
to
have-
set
you have to have
myself
a
up for
little bit
failure.
in your
You know what the
system.
thing was?
You're right,
like
you're right.
whenever
Even
you
if it's
guys are
like
like,
a-
let's hang out, I'm like just coming home from work and I was like, shit, I need to eat something.
The
I-
bartender is out of the building. Thank you for your service,
We got
sir.
salute to the
Mike,
bartender.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
Not in the bag.
Not
All right,
the
for everybody,
Bacardi.
Mike has
Whoa,
to
not
head out.
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
Mike has to head out, but thank you so much for being here. Really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Hope you.
I'm just happy not to drink alone tonight.
Hey, we like the spirit, man.
Look at just text the group chat. I'm always down to drink. I don't
Au
care.
revoir.
I gotta be at work at
Have
8 a.m.
fun heading back 4
Bye,
hours to
have
wherever you
fun,
came
be
from.
Safe travels.
Yeah.
Lit up the group chat. Woo.
Alrighty. See you soon.
See ya. I have a question because y'all y'all two identify as male.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all two
Yeah.
are.
Yes, I identify
Where's this
as a
question
male.
going?
I'm getting there. Like I've noticed over the years, just like some language has just been misconstrued because of memes. And I was watching
Okay.
this on another podcast, and I wanted to ask. So like, it's a two-parter.
Okay.
So I wish Mike was back for this, but
He's here in spirit.
He's here in spirit. Drinks up for Mike. Woo. We're raising our drinks, but you guys can't see it. You can hear it. That was
I hope they can.
disgusting.
That's some ASMR right there. You
That
just
is
like
some
tingled
bad
some-
I want them to know I'm
Ugh.
drinking. I want them to know I'm drinking my Long Island.
No. We are not that podcast. I will not be a part of it. But anyway,
yeah.
So I was thinking, like, because I know simp gets thrown around a lot.
Oh, please don't tell me you don't know the what a simp.
No. But like, in your opinion, what does it mean? Because like, if people now,
this is a good question.
I have an answer to this question.
I want to hear both. Because obviously, as like the girl, I don't really say it or like hear it. Obviously, I know the real definition.
Simping is a man.
Yeah, you go first.
Usually, men call other men simps.
Honestly.
Yeah, that's
'Cause
definitely like a male slur.
Y'all have not seen the girls' group chat.
Simp.
But the thing though is like, okay, maybe I'm gonna be canceled, but like, it's
Not yet. We just started.
This is the best part.
Here's the
We just
thing,
started.
it's
I got the
like-
equipment working. Please
Like-
don't.
No,
please don't.
we'll take bits and audio
Yeah,
pieces of
yeah.
him, and then we'll add it in other
I made a lot
podcast
of- I made a
episodes.
lot of promises to a lot of people that this
Yeah.
would take off and don't
it's
get
like
me canceled.
I don't know. Like, it's just simp to me is like, okay, there's being nice, right? There's being nice, and then there's being a simp, and there's a very very fine line.
There's levels to it.
Yeah,
There's
you're
levels?
hitting it
There's
right on the
levels.
nail.
There's a gradual level to it.
Yeah, like you
where everyone
graduate
just
to a
kind
simp.
of-
I
You don't
mean-
just become a simp.
You don't
but
become
I
a
also
simp.
feel like
You just like graduate.
It starts
into
off with like having a crush, being infatuated with somebody, being a simp,
like
and
being
then
a
being like a
above simp.
stalker.
yeah, like being
okay,
a simp.
One
yeah,
is
yeah.
illegal.
Well, no, but like
No,
being
no,
a
like
simp.
there's levels to it,
Okay.
Yeah.
but like most memes are just going to attribute it to everything because
Yeah.
that's the easiest way to
Yeah.
make it a
Because I don't like. I feel like there's a difference between simping for someone and then just like trying to show them how you feel.
meme.
Because
Yeah, there's a complete difference.
there's some people, i.e., me, who are like a dumb bitch when it comes to dating.
Okay.
John can attest to this.
I know. So okay, you want to know the easiest way to find out if he's a simp or he's a genuinely a nice guy?
I feel like if they get a text back.
No. Here it is.
If they get a text back, what does that mean?
How? Oh,
So like, if I feel like in that case, like
Okay.
if you reject someone and they're like trying to be nice, just to see where they can go with you, that, and then they're like, nah, ya yeet, then I feel like they're just trying to be after one thing. But a simp will always be like that, because you know what the thing was. I have a funny story about this. I had a simp before.
Okay.
Like, hard friend zoned this guy.
those are the best. Like,
No, it turned to be like the worst shit show ever.
really?
Yeah, because you want to know what for one of my birthdays, he bought me a necklace. And like we knew each other for a year.
That's hardcore. Simp. Like, what
And
type of necklace?
It was like, I don't want to like give too much detail.
Like, what
later
was
on.
it from? Like a
Call that-
jeweler or from
Yes.
Wait,
And it was like-
I wouldn't exactly call that simping. That just,
We
like?
weren't.
If you only knew her for a year, though,
It was
you're
less
like,
than
and-
a year.
less than
It
a
was my
year?
birthday.
I don't know.
No. There's more. I feel like there's more qualities to it that I can go into depth for.
But like, if you got
I was
friend
with.
zone though,
Yeah, I
If you got
friend
friend
zoned.
zoned
I
and then
friend zoned
buy
him
the
like
necklace.
day one.
that's not really simping. That's more like just you.
No, he was
haven't-
interested.
How much money did you drop?
You're
Okay,
still-
like above? Is it above or
No,
under?
that's not simping. That's just not getting over your emotions and feelings for somebody else.
in a
No,
gray
but
area
like
right now.
I rejected him day one because I was dating someone and I was
Oh,
trying to
really?
be Did
he know?
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's a guy. Did he know?
It was a guy, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, thank you. Like he was like, oh, you're cute. Can we go on a date? I was like, no, I'm sorry. Like I'm dating someone.
Damn. Were you actually dating somebody, or were you just like, I don't want to see this?
Sadly, I was dating someone. Sadly, I was. You know what? Honestly, I kind of like people don't really respect that I have a boyfriend card anymore, or like I have a partner card anymore.
Well, yeah, there's so
Yeah.
many side relationships and
Yeah.
open relationships.
Yeah, they
now
don't.
that
They don't
doesn't
really
it
respect the
anymore.
whole thing anymore.
Yeah, it's slowly becoming normalized.
Yeah.
Like, that could be a whole different topic. But,
Yeah, that's another day.
But you were
But
saying.
yeah, so friend zoned him literally the same day I met him,
Okay.
and like we just became friends because we had all of our classes together.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh hey, like what's up, man? And then the moment I was single, I'm not gonna say it was a rebound.
Okay.
No, it was a rebound. I gave him a chance and we started dating, and honestly, that was worse. That was so bad,
Really?
and I don't regret giving him a chance, but like.
That's good. That's nice. That's very.
I don't
Nice.
regret many things.
Okay.
You learn from your mistake. Thank you. Next.
That's very.
Not sponsored.
That's some wise words right there.
Yeah.
But you were saying.
Just make sure
So your correct me if I'm wrong. What are you done, or do you have any
I
more?
feel like because he bought me food all the time, and like he would get me like my Starbucks order.
Were you guys dating, or
No,
was it like?
we were friends.
But after, so you gave him a chance. Did
And
he like
we
know?
dated for like 2 months.
Oh, so you were like official girlfriend boyfriend, or were you still in that like period of like,
Honestly,
we don't know yet. We're just like talking.
I'm like really. So I was
That's a
young.
That's a long time.
I
to
was
figure
young
out.
Yeah.
when. Obviously, we're not that old.
Yeah.
But I was really immature in that sense.
I
Like
see where you're coming from.
now you get the trial period.
Yeah.
Sorry if you're listening to this. I know you are, but I'm sorry.
Damn. Rest in peace.
John's bestie's listening to this.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
So, your question is, how do you know?
Yeah, like
if a
how
guy's
could you
a simp?
tell?
Do you want to answer this first, John, or do you
How
want
to
me to
tell if
go?
you're a simp?
All right, yeah, you go first.
So I think that to explain it, I'm gonna go down
Go down the rabbit hole.
the scientific route. So I think again, there's like levels to it. Simping is more like when you don't criticize your partner at all. Like you let them do whatever they want. They're always correct. You do whatever they say. That's more like simping. When they're pining after you in a certain way, like they're buying you everything, they're doing everything that you want them to do. That's not. It's kind of like half. You're not a full
That's an
simp
interesting
yet.
take.
I think there's levels to it.
Yeah, because I feel like
Buying somebody like there was like I remember joking around, like somebody would like take somebody out on a day and buy them the entire dinner and pay for everything, and they would call them a simp.
I think that's just
And it's like no,
like
that's
a
just
first date.
that's just
Yeah.
you're taking somebody out on
You're
a
trying to
date.
impress
That's just
You're trying to
14-year-old
impress
boys
them.
never knowing what a girlfriend is.
You're trying to impress them by being like, no,
Yeah.
I'm trying to show like I'm really into this.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
really want to buy this. I'm buying this stuff for you to show like I'm committed to like
Okay.
trying
Yeah,
to see where this
that
goes.
could also be
Yeah.
like a love language too, because that's
Yeah.
one of the 5 love languages. Like that's mine. I love giving gifts to people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
But I feel like
like in the beginning, like obviously people make fun of that. It's easy to make fun of that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Tell people
obviously,
about
it's,
that.
it's
But it's
always
not
easy to make fun of those people.
it's if it's at the point where like it depends on what the event actually is. So let's say like if I was dating somebody and they're
Scary.
calling me up, be like, let's say like,
You
can
hit
you help
him
me pay for
right
my
on
rent?
the-
Like I'm really low this month. Like let's say I've been dating this person for like a couple months. I'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, of course they're
you're
they're
just
my
helping them
partner.
out.
I'm gonna give you money to help you, whatever
Yeah.
it is. But if it's the kind of thing
You're paying her rent and her side piece.
you're paying like all this shit for her, like you whatever she wants, even if it's completely like out of the ordinary and,
Yeah.
and not
Yeah.
your responsibility, but you're taking care of this person.
Yeah.
That's simping
Okay.
because it's like you're trying to earn their affections, but they obviously they have no affection. They're just using you.
Yeah, they're
you're
just
letting them
using you.
use you to
Yeah.
show that, to try to like make them see that you're having feelings for them.
but
Yeah. Can I jump in, or
Yeah,
you
go
finish
ahead.
your thought?
I need to hear this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
I'm gonna agree with John to a certain degree, like to a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
I think I agree with you where like you don't just become a simp, right? There's levels, right? So yeah, you have like your crush, infatuation,
Mm-hmm.
simp, and then stalker. Like I agree with that like level, and I think it's all about intent. I think. So, like to use your point, like buying somebody gifts and all that. Yeah, that's like that could be somebody's love language. That could be, but let's say like in your case, right? It's different. Let's say if I buy one of my friends who happen to be women a necklace for their birthday, whatever, and I spend $50, right? But let's say she knows that I like her, and I know that she's single, right? I spend $500, right, on buying her a necklace, trying to impress her
okay.
to get. It's all about intent, you know.
Yeah.
So like I've bought my women friends jewelry from my travels and all that with like just like, oh, I thought you would like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
I
feel
saw
like that's
that.
different
I
though,
saw
'cause-
that at
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
merchandise shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that
but
also has, like, a
but
little
it's not like I'm
sentimental
buying
value.
like if I liked her,
Yeah,
it's not like I'm buying her
24
Tiffany.
karat. It's not
You know,
24 karat
yeah,
gold.
trying to like
Yeah, this thing
you know.
was like
yeah. Was it
really
north of like? Was it over or under $200?
it was like one something.
Oh, that's pretty close.
And I
Okay.
was but I was still dating someone at the time.
See, that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's
And
kind
you
of
know what
crazy.
the-
And
you know
that's
what
like that's a sentimental piece. That's the word I was looking for. Like when you're buying sentimental pieces.
I didn't know him that long, too.
Yeah, and also it's also like boundaries. So it's like a simp will also not really respect their own boundaries. So like a simp, you basically have him pussy whipped. So you can like
Yeah, exactly.
So you can like, let's say, call him up at 1 a.m. and being like, I'm hungry, buy me some food, and it's
And they
1
do that
a.m.
for you.
and they do
Yeah.
that for you.
You know what the crazy part was? This person did a 180 when we started dating.
Wow, so they just
He
really
did-
like lured you. They just
Yeah,
like,
he really...
they were like
I-
the angel or what's it, the fish with the light at the
Is
The-
it?
the
No, it was
angler?
like the little
Yeah.
pig with the carrot.
yeah, like that. Yeah, like
Shut up, John.
simp, like I do feel that simp is thrown out a lot. It is like degrading the word simp. So when you see
Yeah.
real simps out there, you're like, oh, you're a simp, and they're like, oh, everybody's a simp now.
Yeah.
But it's like, no. Like if you're willingly allowing yourself to be taken advantage of because you desire female attention, that's simp behavior.
That's
Yeah.
something, yeah.
Would you agree with that statement?
I
or?
agree with that statement.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, yeah, obviously in relationships, it's a little different.
Of course.
Like, do we always want to spoil our partner and, give them the best that we can? Yeah.
Yeah, but
I feel
there's
like that's
limits to it.
Of course. I mean, I'm a very sentimental person. But I just had to
Mm-hmm.
ask that.
I would.
Yeah, there's never like, it's never absolute. There's always like levels to something.
Yeah,
You
you're
just need-
absolutely
you just
right.
Need it needs proper evaluation.
And also, this is where I'll get a little theoretical now, and I'm just basically copy pasting Joe Rogan. I do
So-
not believe. Maybe you disagree with this.
I'm listening.
I do not believe there are women simps. Like
Bullshit.
because no. Here's the thing, right? Just hear me out for a second. And I'm not trying to be like, oh, you like if she so chooses, right? Like if she so chooses, any girl can get a man.
No.
Literally any, like I vehemently believe, and I don't mean this as like, oh, if you so choose, any girl can go like, you know what, I want a man tonight. And it's like if she wants to do that, that's fine. Okay, yeah, I'm not shaming anybody, but it's like if she's like, you know what, tonight I want a man, I'm confident, blah blah blah. She can go up, and if she has average social skills, she can get a man.
I'm going to hit you with a no on that.
Oh, why?
This is a hot take. I don't want to be that person. We might get canceled for this.
We're already canceled.
Come on, not already.
I'm sorry.
I had a lot riding on this.
I'm sorry, John.
I quit my day job.
I quit my day job. We're all done. Just kidding. The pretty principle is a thing.
The pretty principle? What is
Pretty
that?
principle.
Can you explain? Do you know what that is?
The pretty principle.
Is it just like being hot gets you whatever you want?
Yeah.
Oh, so pretty
Oh, yeah,
privilege.
yeah, we
I know
knew
it as
that.
pretty
Yeah,
privilege.
we knew that already.
Yeah. No, but I feel like
I've seen it.
I'm just gonna
I've
leave
seen
it
it.
at that.
But I
dot,
also,
dot.
but like, I also
Yeah,
even
you like
think
we had
average
that we had the
girls-
conversation. Like you go up to the bartender, you have like your head down, like your arms out, and be like, "Hi," and then you get
By
as
the
much
way-
free
Yeah,
shit
show a
as you
little
want.
cleavage.
Yeah, you get as much.
Yeah.
free
That
shit as you
doesn't
want.
work as like often as you think.
Then I don't think you're
I'm not
then
saying
you
that
may not
has to
be
work all
trying
the
hard
time.
enough.
Well, I'm not saying it works all the time. What I'm
I
saying,
tried. Okay.
what I'm saying is like think about it like
Do you not remember my birthday? I tried.
But think about it like this. I'm not talking about like sexual
No,
like
of
that.
course.
I'm talking about
Like companionship.
you want, like, for example, companionship. And any girl, and if she so chooses, because I don't want to be called, XYZ.
Yeah.
It's your life.
Yeah.
Make your
Yeah,
choices.
you make your choices. Be smart. But you go to a bar and you just want like somebody to talk to. You just want male attention. Let's just say male attention for whatever the reasons are. You just want like, I want male attention. She can get male attention because, it's just like, that's just American society. I can't speak for other societies, but I'm just saying American society. You see like a girl alone at a bar who, let's say is having social cues, like, yeah, I'll talk to you, he's like,
Makes
we don't
little
have to
eye
go home
makes
together or
little eye
anything like that. I'm
contact.
not saying that. Just like, yeah, I'll talk to you for a
Interesting.
couple of hours. You can't say the same thing about like, if you see a man alone, well, maybe you, cause if you're a little more outgoing,
No.
but would you say like, yeah, I'm just
No.
saying like, do you think the average girl would approach a guy alone at a bar?
No.
Yeah. So
Not happening. You know what the thing is?
Well, it's.
As-
can I just add something? Before
Yeah,
you
of
continue?
course. Yeah.
I think there's still. I think the the main thing, like still from like even before like you know dating apps and social media and everything, was the guy chasing after the girl.
Yeah.
That still a thing. So like you like a girl could just stand at the bar by herself acting all alone, and a guy will approach her eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, it's just like, you know, so when I say like women can't be simps, I'm not saying like women have it easy. I'm just saying that
There's not as many of them.
Okay, maybe I should put an asterisk.
We're
I think
smarter about it.
There are some that become extremely emotionally attached to their partner.
Okay,
like to the point where they are simping. There's just not as many compared
I
to
see
like
what you're
men
talking about.
simping for
So you're
women.
saying like the simp illness is more prevalent in the male community.
I'm pretty sure
It's a
like,
diagnosis.
I'm pretty sure like
diagnosis.
as long as we've known people, we probably have known some people that would like some girls that would do anything for their boyfriends or for their partners or whatever it is.
But again, it's like we're going back to an extent, you know. So
Yeah.
if like, for example, you know, I love my girlfriend loves me, but I know for a fact that
Aw, we love
right,
loving
like
relationships.
if she were to go in debt for herself to pay for my student loans, that's simp behavior.
Yeah.
And she's not gonna do that.
I
you know?
think she would like, you know,
You
Like if
have,
she had the
you have,
money,
those-
I would love
no,
that.
No, you have like
You know,
those,
like
you have like those movie scenes.
if she hears
where
this
they're like,
podcast, she's
I-
gonna call you later. Why would you say that?
where they're like, I would do anything for you.
There's a
because,
line
like,
with
and that
anything.
shit, like that is
Like, would you
that's
die?
simp material.
I mean, technically, when you get married in sickness and in health.
that's true.
No, we're
But
talking before
at
that
this
kind of
point,
moment.
I mean,
Okay,
No, no,
can
even
that's
in
an interesting
that- even
question.
in that,
That's an
there's, like, a
interesting
limit to
question.
that. There's a
Can
limit to
a
that.
can a husband be a simp?
yes.
But like, what's the difference?
Can a wife be a simp? Yes.
But we call that wifey behavior, though. We don't call that simp
Not,
behavior.
no. We call that no.
So when men are like, oh,
Wait,
I want
wait,
the
wait.
wifey,
Wait,
like,
wait.
is that just simp behavior?
When you guys like say wifey things, y'all are saying one, sometimes the bare fucking minimum. So we're gonna work on that. We're gonna have a woman empowerment episode
Yeah.
on what's in your cup. We're gonna have tea. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna host it. John's gonna be retired that one day.
You can have tea.
We're
Yeah,
gonna have
I'm gonna
tea.
be. I'm gonna leave.
He's just gonna be like a
You can,
tech
talk, you can
support.
talk by yourself for an hour and a half.
No. I'm leading it.
You're leading it.
I'm leading it.
Yeah.
So what would you say
But you
for
also-
those who may not know? Let's say our older audience. What would you
Okay.
say when men say wifey things? What are they talking about?
Like she comes. Sometimes I think it's also like gender roles coming into play too. Like she's coming home. Like he's coming home.
Like dinner's
Dinner's
cooked, you know,
Everything's
martinis
done
made.
exactly. Like
Well,
everything
yeah.
is ready. Or like she helps me pick out my clothes in the morning. Like don't get me wrong. I like playing dress up with my boyfriend. Like I like picking
I
out
think
his
everybody, yeah.
his clothes, and he likes picking out my clothes.
Yeah.
Just so sometimes, because our styles can be very, very different, and we're still in that honeymoon phase. So it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, let's try this look together. Let's see if this
Yeah.
fit works. Like you try my fit, I try yours.
I get that.
But it's like sometimes it's like, oh, she texts, like she packs me lunch from work sometimes, and it's just like, you know what? If I'm packing myself lunch, you know, I'll pack him lunch too. Like he's packed me lunch when I've had to go to work because I'm just getting ready.
Simp in denial.
What are you trying to say?
Simp and hiding.
What are you trying to say?
I think we're coming to self-realization, but no, I'm just joking.
Yeah, really?
You're saying,
No, he's a simp and hiding.
Who?
yeah, I'm actually a simp.
We found him.
We knew.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Ladies
No,
and
no,
gentlemen.
we knew that already.
Yeah, this is actually an intervention.
Yeah, we're just
but-
like right here with
So,
Long
like,
Island's.
Piggybacking off of what you're saying, so where do you think the fine line would be between wifey things, like what you would like using your definition of wifey things? Let's just say, for argument's sake, like gender roles or like gender specific. What would you say like the line is between wifey material or like wifey things? Then like, damn, she's really being a simp.
Wifey thing.
I am
number-
not
wait,
folding
wait.
your damn laundry and putting it on your bed and making dinner for you every single night. We
It's like
can-
You're
it's like
horrible.
occurring. Like
Yes.
if she's doing wifey things every single day. That's
It-
simp.
it also becomes like, I'm not your parent. I'm not a parent to anyone.
I see.
Simp. Wait. Simp material number one for married couples: having a life insurance policy. when
So you're-
when
That's
I'm
how
gone,
you-
you get to have this entire all
Honestly,
this
I
money
think-
when I'm gone.
Life insurance can be a tricky thing.
That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah, no, these are.
I hope you
we're
understood that.
obviously joking.
So like,
John's just like, this is
yeah.
what you need to do in life.
So, would you say like, if she's like, you know how like guys say, oh, she's got daddy problems, you know, let me fill in, and so like, would you say if that woman's filling in the mommy problems, that's simp behavior?
I feel like that's an
Like the
unhealthy
missing-
relationship.
See, there's so many like gray areas.
Yeah, see, like
you know, so it's just
Again,
easier to call
everything
everything
needs-
like simp
Simp.
behavior.
Everything
Yeah, it's
needs
like a
to be
huge umbrella.
evaluated.
yeah,
the scientific
the
method.
Simp
Needs to
Council.
form a simp
The
council. I was just about to say that. A
Simp
simp council
Council.
to evaluate.
Yeah.
I think this needs
Everything.
to be studied in Harvard School of Medicine,
I-
like the
It probably
psychology
is.
of
I wouldn't be
simps.
surprised.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
no, that's
Would you
that's
say
a different school.
simp behavior? You know how like people say like, oh, autism has always been around, but the people are just like, you know, diagnosing autism. Would you say like simps have always been around? People are just like
Yeah,
having
yeah,
a
they're
word
just
to
not-
it.
I wouldn't
just a
compare it
new-
to autism.
Well, okay, I'm not saying simps are autistic. Okay.
wait.
Let me clarify myself.
No,
I'm not
you're not
saying-
comparing the two.
Yeah,
You're-
I'm not
it's
comparing the two. I'm just saying like with
comparing the two
increased
situa-
awareness. That's the question. Increased
You mean
awareness.
like that?
Awareness.
There's a spectrum.
No. Well,
How many poets in history would you say are actually simps?
that's a good question.
Because I read through a lot of like, because when I was in high school, we read
say
through like a
Poe.
lot of like Latin poets, like from ancient Rome and shit like that. All these guys were simps, 110%. I
But
can
They
guarantee
just
you.
But,
wanted
like, Frank
to
Sinatra,
get their noodle.
They write
Dean
poets be like,
Martin.
well, "Oh, my lovely, whatever your name is, you're like a blue jay caught in a cage."
But
And
then
I'm
they
like,
probably
"Dude,
beat their wives
come
when they
on."
got home.
Well, yeah,
You're like, okay, like look, I love Frank Sinatra, but I know he was singing like "Fly Me to the Moon," you know,
Yeah.
blah 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 blah. Let's go to Bombay and have martinis, and then if the martinis weren't made at home, he was beating her.
Okay, so anyway, real quickly as a transition of another,
All right, wait, can I just like clarify my point? So like,
I think you need to save yourself
I think-
before
I
you
think-
do that.
I think that we have increased awareness with simps. So it's like, I think there just needs to be more studies about this. I think that I also think though, to a certain degree, it's men who lack confidence,
Yes.
right? Like, so just if you are listening to this and you're like, damn, this fits me like a glove, it's not over. It's not over. It's not over.
we-
If you're paying for her rent, it's over.
Don't
Just it's
Don't
done.
do that.
You're
That's
simp.
not a
But-
great idea.
But you know, if you're like, wow, this is like me, it's not over, pal. You redeeming qualities. Like I was a former simp. Okay, yeah, you know.
Confessions of a-
don't
that
admit
was-
that.
That-
I'll
title
admit-
of the
look,
episode?
Look. We need to.
Confessions of a Formal Simp.
Confessions of a
We,
former
that's the
simp.
Title of the
that's-
episode?
That's the thumbnail. But like,
That's the
okay, but like you know you, but like you know you just need to
You need to
acknowledge it and you grow from it. That's will be my closing point on
you,
this.
You did save yourself from that.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you
thoroughly.
for that.
I'm proud
Thank
of that
you.
one. I'm
like
proud
my
of that one.
sponsors really like. All right, we'll send it to your checking account.
I'm just.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's looking at me. He's
Are
like,
you okay?
damn.
I'm trying not to laugh.
It's okay. You can laugh. I laugh so I don't cry.
Speaking of mental health. No, I'm kidding.
So what was the next?
You know
topic?
what? You're a brave man for making that admission.
It's all right. They don't know my last name.
Take a sip for that Long
Yeah.
Island for that one.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
Not the fist pump. Hold on.
I need to pump him up a
Not
little
the
bit.
fist pump.
No, I need to pump him
So
up
what
a little
was the next topic?
Mm.
Somebody was like, "Oh, we got a topic."
bit. Good question.
Thank
You know what? I have a topic.
Lit. Is it history?
Something. Well, no. It's going slightly back to the movie thing that we had earlier in the pod,
What?
where it was. So James Cameron and this Titan thing. I know this is kind of old news. You know, the submarine, the submersible.
This is not related to any movie.
Well,
thing.
no, but Titanic. Director James Cameron, submersibles. We can make the line.
We talked
can
about
make
this
the
a
line.
little bit earlier
No,
this week. So
we
should-
also wanted really hard to have the Titan on the pod. So
But so, what do you all think about that? $250,000 to go down see the Titanic. I think it's a little bit somber. Like, what are you going to go see?
you can watch it.
You're gonna go see like a graveyard, basically. Like,
Yeah, all the bodies have been dissolved.
They've been
no, they've
eaten.
been gone. Yeah,
They've
they've
been
been gone.
eaten.
Would the bones
That's
still be there?
No, technically at the ocean at that level with
they
the
like
different
be
pH.
crushed?
No, they would have dissolved.
the
Really?
pressure, the way that the body
No,
would have decomposed, would have happened faster because of the
no,
pressure
it would
at
have
the
no,
bottom
it
of
would
the
have just
water.
been the salt.
Wow.
No, I
The
remember
salt
I
would've-
read something like that pressure at the bottom of the ocean
No.
increases the decomposition, especially and yeah, the salt too.
Well,
but
no, it would have just
it's
been
both,
no,
I
it's
think.
not pressure. Pressure would have just made your not to get graphic
You
here,
can get
Yeah.
graphic.
but trigger warning if
Well, it's
you're
already, we
sensitive.
already
Trigger
explained
warning.
that we're explicit. You can
No,
get
no,
on-
yeah, but it's a little gross. But basically, it would just make the comparison I'm using is not great. It would make your body kind of like pop like a pimple.
But like,
It wouldn't
you
do
think it's
anything
a
to your
gradual,
bones.
like you know how
Pop or
like
you'd
people say
implode?
like you get
You would,
accustomed to
like-
pressure, like when,
so-
oh sorry,
No, the human body can only withstand so much. And if I think
I didn't know that.
yeah, someone can fact check me, but I'm using my degree. Woo.
Nerd.
Thanks. But if you go past, I think it's 100, a few hundred feet, the body just will actually like explode.
That makes sense because
It wouldn't implode.
I used to
It would
scuba dive.
explode from the inside out.
Didn't you have
Yeah.
to keep doing that? You have to hold your nose and like.
Well, that's
like, push
equalizing,
up.
but like,
How far can you go down doing that before your body implodes?
I don't know about that, but I know that the
300 feet.
recreational diving
300
limit is
feet?
about
A few
100,
hundred.
about
Few
130 feet, and then
That's without suits.
you can go deep sea diving, or like not deep sea, but it's like like once you go below recreational diving limits, you get like you basically breathe mixed gases, and
That's when,
you
like,
can
the
really
nitrogen
only go
gets in
down.
the
I think
blood.
like
Well, we
the
have
record
nitrogen
is
in our
maybe
air
like
already.
Yeah.
maybe you can look this up like 300,
300.
like strictly scuba diving. You got like guys with hard like
The
the
helmet-
the
pressurized
helmet
helmets.
pressurized that they go down way further. But
Yeah.
like recreational diving, like
Okay.
paddy diving, it's like 130 recreational.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go pretty far down. You can go pretty far
I
down.
remember I started taking scuba diving lessons, but we just couldn't make the time for it. It was.
I think you
a lot
you
of
did
fun.
SSI. You didn't do paddy because I
was
remember you were like
in
taking months classes.
Oh wow.
No. We were trying to do it in the span of like 2 weeks.
You were trying to do the
Oh, that's
Spark Notes
paddy.
version.
That's paddy. No.
You were
some
doing
people,
Spark Notes scuba diving.
No, some people are like
but
that.
No, the problem, the thing that we signed up for was that we wanted to do it really quickly.
Yeah.
And then it was like, we want
okay.
you to stay for 5 hours in
Oh,
one day to do
okay,
that. And we were just
yeah.
like, this is just too much.
Honestly,
I
it's
know
a
in
lot.
I don't know if he still does it, but there's an individual that I know through my parents that he used to do it in a weekend.
He did the whole thing in a weekend.
So you would go
like a
to his
10-hour
house. He had a pool.
That's like what, 12 hours? 13
Like
hours?
12, 13-hour days, and you would be
Damn.
certified.
Holy
But see, the thing
shit.
though is that your certification though is only good to you have junior. If I'm remembering correctly, it's like a decade ago.
Mm-hmm.
You have your junior in open water, your open water, and then your advanced open water. So your junior open water is only good to 30 feet.
Yeah.
And for most people, that's like all right. That's like bullshitting around, pop.
Yeah, yeah.
You
You
can
have
literally
your
just, like,
open water, which is down to 80 feet. So that's like your most dives.
You,
like,
you can
yeah.
see some turtles,
Yeah,
some
yeah,
coral,
like, you
some
could go-
fit. You're
And then
gonna
you
see
have
some
your
cute stuff.
advanced open water, which is think of it as like your driver's license. So think of it as like your permit, then your kind of like middle permit, and then your driver's license. So your advanced open water is like your driver's license, where you go down to the recreational diving limit. But like with the Titan though, it's like I don't know. I think the allure is the story where it's like you had such a horrific event with a bunch of rich people that
We just came out of nowhere.
Do you want to know
and-
something crazy?
what?
What?
It's been on the news before. The Titan. The Titan's been on the news before.
For good reasons, bad reasons.
For,
I
like,
I
another
didn't follow it.
death?
No, no,
or-
no. Crazy part. Just for the fact that they were able to see the Titanic. Like it was like the first.
submarine went
Yeah.
down to go
I
see
thought it was
that.
James Cameron that was like, or
No, he just did
It was on a news, like a very
Really?
popular news channel. I don't know if
remember
we can
James
say
Cameron
it.
did a lot of.
yeah, he did a lot. He went.
He did a lot
down.
of stuff where he was like testing to see how far down.
No, I think
he
he
could
saw the
go.
Titanic.
No, he went to
Oh,
go see
oh,
the
okay, my
Titanic. I
bad.
don't think he was the first one, but he
Oh,
did go
yeah,
see
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Titanic.
yeah. Of
But
course,
it
of
was
course, of
And
course.
like
he
the
did.
Titan
do
was
you
one
remember,
of its
do you remember
kind.
that movie? I know we're changing the subject, but do you remember that
No.
movie, The Abyss?
No.
Is that
That
what
James
I?
Cameron made?
No.
I think it was a James Cameron movie.
No.
Yeah, The Abyss is about a movie. It's about an underwater sea team that's going down to inspect. I think it's like they receive some type of like interference by something deep within the water, and they're trying to go as far down as possible. But obviously, like you're gonna implode by a certain point. So a lot of stuff happens. They like interact with like these alien species at the bottom of the ocean.
I wouldn't be surprised there's aliens at the bottom of the ocean.
And what was
Don't give me that look.
It was like, it was a good movie though. It's a good movie though.
Yeah.
And
Throw my
the
degree
way
out the
that they
window.
got
Why
to the
don't you?
bottom, the way like some of the members of the crew go crazy, so they end up like dying. Like
Oh shit.
Oh,
they have to,
spoiler
they have to,
alert.
like kill them to like keep them from exploding the whole underwater
Really?
station. And then the lead actor, he takes the plunge to go all the way down to the bottom of the ocean. But the way that he does it is that they fill up his suit. Is like a whole water suit filled with like oxygenated water, so he can breathe in the water. It was like a weird.
It was definitely like Hollywood.
It
That's
was like
not how
Hollywood
science
No, it
works.
was a Hollywood creation, like
Yeah.
like advanced technology.
Yeah,
they just
no,
came up
'cause,
with. But
like-
I forgot how they explain it. But his suit is filled with this type of like pink water that he can breathe in somehow. He ends up going all the way to the bottom of the ocean and meeting the aliens. Who eventually come back with him up and then introduce themselves.
You want
It's
to know?
actually a
What's,
really good.
do you
movie.
want to know what's crazy?
What?
Those aliens would die the moment they get out of their pressure zone.
That's Hollywood. You don't have to worry
Hollywood
about that.
That's
has
an interesting question.
Hollywood has done me
But-
so
but-
dirty in my field of study for so long. It irks my soul.
That's an interesting observation. I didn't even think of that. That they like.
Do
So
you know what?
like
do you
if
know
they
why
were
the
aliens,
blobfish looks like that?
because it's like all
Wait,
the
what?
weight of the water is just like blobbing. A
No.
blobfish.
The blobfish.
blobfish?
Look what they look like underwater
Yeah. Aren't
in
they-
their pressurized zone. No,
Really?
implode. They look balloon out because the pressure is so different and such a sudden change of pressure.
So how did they get up here? Do they look for food or?
Sometimes they
probably
get caught in
fished it.
traps or fish them.
Oh shit.
But yeah, that's why most under like the same thing we have. Like I'm saying, we as humans, when we
Yeah,
go
yeah,
into
yeah,
high
of course.
pressure things, they have the same problems when they go into low pressure environments. Their bodies can't handle it because their cardiac systems. Look at me using my degree. Huh?
Wow, I didn't even know that. So then,
Thanks.
like,
Nerd.
that is so interesting.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
even think of that. That
it's-
makes me
it's
feel a lot
basically-
better.
It's basically
If
Uno
there's like
reverse.
aliens at the bottom of the ocean, they can't.
Yeah,
come
they
up
would
here.
die instantly.
That makes me feel a lot better.
You want to know what's really sad though?
What?
There's trash at the bottom of the ocean before we got there.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yep. Bottom
was
of the Mariana
there?
Trench. No trash, like
Just
garbage.
like, wait, it went down that far?
Well, yeah. It's
How does this like?
It sinks.
Oh, okay. I can think of
Trash
like
sinks.
containers, yeah, shipping containers, all that. Okay, I can
All
see
the way
that.
at the bottom of the sea before.
Okay,
we ever
okay.
got
I was
there.
thinking of like plastic bottles. I was like, how did plastic bottles get all the way down there?
Wait, actually, no.
You'd be
That's a
surprised.
good point. What type of trash was down there?
Probably like shipping containers. I would say.
Containers.
Yeah, like,
Like, really
heavy
heavy stuff.
items.
And like
Somebody was probably sitting
also,
on there
by
one
the
day,
way,
tipped over.
most deep water. I'm basing this based on what I know.
Mm-hmm.
Most deep water creatures are like super fat, and
They're also
clear.
really fucked up looking.
Oh well, I can see
they're
clear
sup- they're
because there's no
super-
sunlight down
yeah,
there.
they're super clear, really
Why they
fat.
all look all fucked up? Like, look at
There's
the anglerfish.
there's no light
what I was
underwater at
thinking of.
all, and most of them are like scavengers, right?
Yeah, I can
Well,
see because
yeah.
it's so like
You see
desolate
it-
down there.
You see in
There's
pop
very
culture.
little
You see in like
source.
pop culture movies all the time. Like any type of creature that doesn't live in sunlight looks horrific in the dark.
Yeah.
Like you ever seen the movie The Descent?
You know my answers to these questions, right?
It's gonna be. a
I
no.
have
Yeah,
not.
no.
Okay, so the movie The Descent is about a group of like these cave adventurers, whatever they are. They go through this like unexplored cavern. Where
Their first mistake.
and there's like a group of like these like humanoid creatures down there that eat human flesh that try to
Bruh.
capture them through there. And the whole movie is just them trying to escape back to the surface.
So they're mermaids.
no, they're human.
So they're mermaids.
No, they're humanoid. They
I'll
walk
show you what a
on-
real picture of a mermaid would look
They
like.
walk, they run, they eat everything, and then they look but they look like all fucked up, like their faces are all mangled, their skin is pale
Oh.
because of and something about being trapped in the darkness that long just affects your body, where it turns you into like a mess. Like you look terrible after that.
You know that I
Maybe because you just like lack of sunlight, vitamin
yeah.
D.
Correct me if
It's
I'm
gonna be a Wendigo. No, I'm kidding.
yeah. Correct me if I'm
This
wrong.
is the same. Wendigos look like that.
Yeah.
Some of them do look like that.
But correct me
Like
if I'm
you're talking about the creature, right? The folklore creature. Yeah.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but the CEO of Ocean, you know how like people like, for example, Elon Musk thinks like human civilization should be on Mars, XYZ, like we're gonna be extraterrestrial beings. A lot of the Ocean Gate CEO was like, actually, we would go underwater and live in like these bubbles, these like mega bubbles and all that. That's interesting to see because you don't hear about that.
Going through a backwards evolution.
You think backwards?
I wouldn't say. Well, we would.
Like, I feel like there would be two different sects of society. Like, if we were to go down, there'd be those who live like above water, and then those who believe beneath the sea, and it would be like
it's not gonna be like Aquaman.
No, but not like that, but like kind of like different psyches, and
if you were to live underwater. Excuse me.
Assuming you're in like a eco chamber where like
The thing is, as you saw from the Titan.
Yeah, just bang, you're done.
Well, they also did not have any safety regulations. They didn't pressurize it correctly.
Well, that's from the fact that they had no.
They fired the guy.
Yeah, I am so surprised. No certifications. Like, I'm not trying to have my work bleed into the podcast, but it's just like I'm so surprised there was no like International Classification Society certifications, or I'm so surprised there was just like blatant regards, no port state control, like, bro, what?
And they made them sign a waiver.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that I think that is when you're that wealthy and you can spend $250,000 to go down to see the Titanic. It's kind of, maybe I'm wrong, but it's like you think, oh, nothing's going to happen to me. Because, like, I'll be fine.
How many people that can spend $250,000?
You never
But also,
know.
I think how many people said, oh, you should, like, told those people, oh, you shouldn't do X. You shouldn't start that business. You shouldn't start this. And they prove them wrong. So it's like, oh, you shouldn't go to the Titanic. They'll be like, oh, well, all these people. Do you want to know
something funny?
What?
There was a really, really, really popular, famous YouTuber that was gonna go on it, but
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I don't know if we can say names.
Oh no, Mr. Beast is definitely like
Mr. Beast was supposed to go on
that one, like
the Titan.
That boat. Yeah, he was invited to that boat.
He was invited to that trip down.
That would have been great. I feel like if Mr. Beast was on that boat, they would have spent so much money. Like, they would have found the boat before it imploded. Like, you know how it imploded like in milliseconds? They would have found that.
They would have went back in time. They would have figured out.
They would have went back in time.
They're calling Doctor Strange up. Like, you need to get that time stone back and fix this.
He's recording while on the boat, being like,
"Do you think he would have live streamed it?
I'm gonna give $100 a minute."
Okay, no, deny.
Oh, you think he would have live streamed it? And like,
no.
No, wait. All right, I'm not trying to get dark. I'm not trying, because people's families, all that. Okay, there was a kid on that, but putting that aside, do you think he would have live streamed it, and then people would have been like, lights out, done? You know what
the thing is?
That would have been interesting.
He
would have pre-made a video.
He never wanted to go on it.
Really?
He never wanted to go on it.
That's interesting.
He denied it once he got the request, which is crazy.
That's really interesting. I feel like that would have been perfect content for him.
You know what the
like,
thing
I'm not a follower. I don't really watch his videos, but like that would have been perfect. That would have been right up his alley.
He takes safety to another video. That's why. Like, he takes safety to the max.
I see that.
He has to.
He's done like stuff with himself. He's buried himself alive before.
Well, yeah, he's probably had like specialists come on to make sure he doesn't die.
He's been like, he takes safety to the max with his videos. Yeah. So I feel like he would have always said...
He's also got videos where it's like the last person to leave their hand on top of this motorcycle or this car.
But that's more mental, though.
Yeah. It's like 3 days later.
And but he's also... he's giving them food.
Yeah,
he gives them food and offers...
Mental struggle.
Yeah, that's more mental health.
But and also it's just like he has first responders on set ready.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I've used to see...
Because he can't get sued. He can't get sued.
But I feel like with him, it's a different... Like, he wouldn't just chase something for clout.
I don't know.
Like, not like that.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like, he's not doing a Logan Paul.
Okay, yeah. I can
you know what? Like, I see Logan Paul going on it if he got invited.
You know what's interesting about Mr. Beast is, like,
his videos are not
how
bad.
he gets a lot of shit. Like, people basically claim that he's like, oh, you're profiting off of, like, people's struggles. But that it's like
He's also helping these people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
And
like
he doesn't-
you get into really like moral, like I'm not trying
Yeah,
to,
of
like
course.
moral
That's,
gray
like, the whole thing
area
with
because it's like
YouTube, though.
yeah, he's making money helping these people, but then he's also helping these people. So it's kind of like what came first, the chicken or the egg?
Yeah.
You know,
What was the video that he
cured
100
blind people.
Cured blind.
and that got
Okay,
people a lot of type. But I'm just like,
He cured.
are those
100
blind people just gonna
blind
like?
people.
Yeah.
Do you think what? Do you think the government's gonna go help those people?
You know what's crazy?
know, it's like-
He went on a podcast and he said, like, sometimes for his videos, he's in debt. Like, he doesn't make as much as we think he does.
Yeah, he spends a lot of money on his
He
videos.
spends a lot of money on his videos, and I think
Yeah,
that
I can see that, but I think he wouldn't do like at the end of the day. Maybe I'm just being cynical. He's a businessman. Like at the end of the day, and if he wasn't gonna make some money, like I'm not saying he doesn't have a heart. I'm not saying
Of
he's
course,
not, you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but he can't like do everything, you know. So it's like he has
Yeah.
to make money on some things.
and he also has like 10 different channels, by the way.
You know, he
And
does.
does?
Yeah,
He has, like, a
he does.
ton.
He
Philanthropist.
Yeah, he does. What's the most
YouTube
interesting thing is that he does like Mr. Beast and in Espanol. So,
So
he
you can see it
dubs.
in another
So
language.
he
just
makes
dubs it.
he just dubs it, and
Yes.
he'll do it like Mr. Beast in Chinese or Mandarin, Mr. Beast in Cantonese, Mr. Beast in Espanol and German, XYZ. So like he'll have the same video, but each video will get millions of views because it's
Instead
in
of
its dubbed language.
really bad subtitles.
Yeah.
So that's actually a really smart business move. Also, his like candy isn't bad. I've had like one of his chocolate
Really?
bars. They're not bad. They're
Have you
also
been to a
I thought that was always, like,
Beast
hype.
Burger? Have you been to a
Beast Burger is
I don't know,
a
I
ghost
refuse.
restaurant.
I refuse.
No,
I've been
I
to
had
it.
someone.
I've been to it.
Yeah.
Is it whack?
I went to it at the American Dream Mall.
Oh right, it's an
in
actual
Jersey
store there.
because I was there with my brother and we were like, "Fuck it, let's give it a shot. Let's see how
not
bad it can
good.
possibly be." I ordered, I think like the first burger that was on the menu. It literally tasted like.
It's gonna be so specific with this.
No, I'll be
Yes,
very
give-
specific.
give
It
us
tasted
that.
Like, imagine a Big Mac, but with too many condiments. Because they pile on the
They do that
ketchup,
with
the
the
mustard,
chicken
the
sandwich too.
onions.
It's like
I
it's
don't
just
like
heat.
that.
It's not
There
like
needs to be a
actual.
balance.
Yeah.
Like there's so much.
As all things should be.
They pour on way too much of the condiments, and it doesn't.
You know,
taste
it could
like
be.
a
It could be
hamburger.
the. It could be the
tastes
people making it too. Let's give him some credit.
I don't know, but
No,
also
it's
like
even, but even that, but it like there's so like I was
Yeah.
eating the whole thing, and I'm like, this tastes just like sauce.
The fries were
Like,
good.
oh, there was too much sauce. There was like it was like all sauce.
No, it was like all ketchup, mustard, onions. It was
So
too
okay,
much.
I'm thinking of like I was thinking of like lettuce,
big. Oh,
tomato. Like when you said condiments, I was thinking of like lettuce, tomato, pickles.
Well,
There was saving
they
grace.
pile on
The sauce?
They pile on the sauce.
Oh,
no! And I'm a
that's
sauce
gross.
girl too.
Okay,
Just don't
that's
take that out
very-
of context. We're not clipping that
Like
audio.
it was like I was surprised to see how popular. Like obviously you have like young
Mr.
kids.
Beast.
There.
Yeah, it's young
It's
kid,
Mr.
yeah.
Beast.
It was an extremely popular restaurant. I guess like they liked
How-
the
how
French
lo-
fries were good.
How long did you wait online?
Oh, that's a good question.
How long did you wait online? Because when
10
I did
minutes?
Beast Burgers,
Oh wait, 10 minutes that quick?
That's
It
not
moved
bad.
Pretty fast. Yeah.
Ooh, okay,
Oh
good.
wow.
It's because he was there.
Wait, Mr. Beast was there. Where
No,
you
he
were?
wasn't.
I know
there.
when he opened it, he was
wasn't
there.
th-
So
no,
wait, so was
open
this
for
a
while.
Mr.
Oh, okay.
Beast sanctioned? Like this was like a Mr. Beast burger, or was this like a restaurant that served?
like a
Mr.
ghost-
Beast
No, it was
burgers?
No.
Mr. Beast Burger. Like it would have like it would have like videos of his live streams like playing in the TV.
Oh,
It would have
wow.
his artwork everywhere.
That's kind of
That's-
cool.
That's okay.
That's like his first few restaurants because I know in the city they're all like ghost kitchens.
That's what
that
I've
you-
heard. Like it's
they-
like
they
you
are.
can sign up to be
Yeah,
to serve beef
and
burgers.
you just get them in like a shady alley because I did that with my.
Like
a friends
I
before.
think I
Yeah.
tried the chocolate bar. Chocolate bar's not bad either.
The chocolate bars. It's good. It's cheaper
The
than a
French fries
Reese's.
were good. Chocolate bar was good. I think just the burger just had way too much ketchup, way too much mustard.
Mr. Beast, take notes.
And I was like, you don't pour on the sauce like that. Like again, like
Yeah.
a kid doesn't care. A kid's gonna
It's
eat
definitely
it. and enjoy
marketed
But
more
in it-
towards children.
Yeah,
Would you
Yeah.
say it's
because
marketed
you
towards
got
children?
Parents bringing their like 3 kids to go see a Mr. Beast burger.
Did you get side eyes? They're like, "Why are you here?"
No, there were guys my age there.
Oh, okay, okay.
It was
okay.
like it was like a good. It was like a
It
little
was like
bit
out of
mixed.
curiosity, like,
It was a
oh,
little
let
You
me
know,
bit
see
mixed.
his
this.
videos
but-
aren't bad. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes watch them.
No, I'm not hating on people.
No, I hate on his videos.
Yeah. But
Like,
I'm
there
just
was
saying,
there
like he
was a
has
few
different
people there
fans.
that looked my age, but at the same time, there were a lot of kids and families there, specifically because you know, like, a lot of us
I
people
see.
that
I
watch it.
see.
So they were
Okay.
like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get the Beast Burger," and I'm like,
You know,
and I'm just like,
You know-
well, let me see if this is actually worth it. And it's like, take the sauce put a little less sauce on it, and it'll be better.
You know
Just
who
it overpowers it. That's what I should say.
You know who has really good burgers?
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored. I would sponsor me.
Please.
7th Street Burger.
What the hell is that?
No. I'm about to put you on. I'm about
So,
to put you on. I'm about to
podcast-
put anybody who's listening onto this podcast
Not
on.
sponsored.
So non-sponsored.
Please.
So the area that I work, right, there, somebody in my office was like, "Oh, you should try this restaurant," right? And you know who you are, who I'm talking about. And he put everybody onto our department. So it's like 3 or 4 guys at our department. We go to this like 7th Street Burger. It's a long walk, right? But we just do it. And when I tell you, it's literally 3 items on the menu. It's cheeseburger, hamburger. I think they also have a veggie burger and fries.
Veggie burgers.
Okay.
That's it. Like that's it. And you only get Coke, Sprite, water. Like it's like a
Oh,
very.
I know that place.
It's like it is
Yeah.
a like. And when I tell you, you get 2 burgers. Oh my god! Like they think of like a better Big Mac. Like
Okay, there's a
but
lot
it's not
of
like
things
it's not.
better
But
than a
no,
Big
no.
Mac.
But like. It's not like there's bread between the burgers, but just think of like you know what? Think of a better McDouble with Big Mac sauce.
Okay.
But it's like really
Can you
good.
describe that for the people who have never had a Big Mac before, like myself?
Or a McDouble, well, a Big Mac. Or a Big Mac was the wrong analogy. I'll say a McDouble.
Okay.
So a McDouble, better McDouble with Big Mac sauce. The Big Mac sauce is, as everybody knows, it's ketchup with Thousand Islands. Don't sue me, McDonald's.
Everybody knows it.
Yeah, it's.
But we don't know the ratios.
We don't know the
But,
ratios. We
yeah.
just know that
Those are the 2 ingredients.
Podcast episode?
But
Episode, we're
Next
talking about
episode.
next episode we make like 300 trying to like perfect the ratio. No, but
Look at
but yeah,
tasting like
big-
hundreds of samples.
okay,
But-
it's not like that.
7th Street Burger or 7th Avenue Burger is one of those 2
Not sponsored.
non-sponsored. Check it out.
Damn. So now I want. Let's
So-
go check that out one day.
But
Yeah,
I just
there's a
wanna
bunch
say,
of there's a bunch of locations in
Yeah.
in the city.
I just want to say we survived our first episode.
Yes, we did. Okay.
good
We
closing off on
did.
burgers.
Oh,
That was a good closing off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Titan and burgers.
All right. Yeah, we've gone on long enough. I'm gonna call it.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We appreciate your time and your patience with us.
And all the cancelable opinions
And
in
all
between.
the
Remember,
bad,
it's okay to
wrong
have bad
opinions.
opinions.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for
It's
quoting
okay to be
me.
wrong sometimes.
Hey, merch. I'm trademarking it. That's it.
We're
It's a-
trademarking
it's
it.
just-
I'm
just a
trademarking
t-shirt,
it.
A T-shirt that says
Word.
it's okay
This
to
is
be
like
No, 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 no.
communism. We're trademarking it.
No, I'm trademarking it.
We mean
I'm giving
our
you the
You
rights.
mean our trademark?
I'm giving you the rights.
Yeah, but-
Anyway.
All right. Thank you guys again. Hope to see you again in the next episode.
All right, au
Take
revoir.
care.
Bye.